Good morning, students. I hope you all are fine. In the last session, we have studied uniform motion, non uniform motion, okay, and average speed. And today we are starting mass and weight, okay. So, let's come to the topic mass. In class 6, we have learned that mass of a body is the quantity of matter contained in it. Okay, so quantity of matter, what is the quantity of matter contained in it expresses mass. The mass of a body is constant and it does not change with the change in the position of the body. Mass remains same at all the places. It is represented by the symbol small m or capital M. The SI unit of mass is kilogram. In short, it is kg. And the smaller unit of mass is gram, and it is written as small g, which is 1000 part of a kilogram. The mass of a body is measured by a beam balance. You all must have seen the beam balance in various shops or vegetable seller. The mass of a body is expressed by its magnitude only, that is number and unit, such as 5 kg. The use of beam balance to measure the mass of an object has been described in class 6. Okay, now weight. Now, what is weight? Weight of the body is the force with which earth attracts the body. By which earth is attracting the body, that is the weight of the body. Weight of the body is the force of gravity on it. Weight of the body is not constant as it changes with the places, but it changes from place to place. It is represented by the symbol W. SI unit is Newton and its symbol is capital N. 1 Newton is nearly the force of attraction of earth on a mass of 0.1 kg or 100 gram. So 1 Newton is the force of attraction. The other unit of weight is kilogram. Kilogram force, kg F. Okay. Symbol kgf, where 1 kgf equals to 10 Newton. The weight of the body is measured by a spring balance. We measure the weight of the body by spring balance. It is expressed by stating both the magnitude and direction. In case of weight, direction is very important, and the direction of weight is always vertically downward. Okay, and this 1 kgf equals to 10 Newton nearly, that is the approximate value. Okay, if a force of gravity on mass of 1 kg at a place is g Newton, that is mass of 1 kg is given and it is g Newton at one place. The weight W of mass m kg at that place is given as W equals to mg. G is denoted by denoting force of gravity and 1 kg is the mass. So weight is given by mg, that is g equals to 10 Newton per kg. Note, mass and weight are not the same thing. Mass is different, that is the quantity contained in matter, and that is the force of gravity given by the earth, okay, to the particular mass. Kg is the unit of mass, where kgf is the unit of weight. Remember one thing, kg is the unit of mass and kgf is the unit of weight. For example, a body of mass 5 kg will have weight 5 kgf or about 50 Newton. Do you know, in a spring balance used to measure the weight of an object, the object is suspended at one end of the spring, keeping its other end fixed. The force of gravity on the body, that is the weight of the object, elongates the spring. The increase in length of a spring is directly proportional to the weight suspended, so it is calibrated to directly measure weight in kgf. Suppose this is the spring and if weight is attached to it, the elongation is in the spring or increase in length in the spring is directly proportional to the weight suspended. More is this weight, more elongation of the spring occur, which gives the weight of the body. Okay, now third point, the mass of a body can never be zero. but the weight of a body is 0 at the center of the earth and in an artificial satellite. Mass of the body can never be 0. Okay, remember this thing. But how weight can be 0? If force of gravity is equals to 0, then weight will become 0. Okay. Effect of change in place on mass and weight. The mass of a body remains constant everywhere on the surface of earth or on any other heavenly body. The mass is constant and never change, but the weight of the body changes from one place to other because it depends on the force of attraction of earth. Exactly. If force of attraction is changing place to place or from one place to other or on the other heavenly body, then weight differ from place to place. Now for example, the mass of a body is same on earth's surface as well as on moon surface, but the weight of the body on moon surface is 1/6 of the weight of the body, okay, on earth's surface, because the force of attraction on moon on that body is 1/6 of the force of attraction exerted by the earth. Suppose on earth weight equals to W and on moon weight equals to W upon 6, because on moon it is on moon, okay, on moon force of gravity is 1 upon 6 of the weight or 1 upon 6 of the gravity present on earth. Now the difference between mass and weight is given. See, it is the quantity of matter contained in it and it is the force with which the earth attracts the body towards it. SI unit is kilogram here, and here the SI unit is Newton and other unit is kilogram force. And 1 kilogram force equals to 10 Newton nearly, or it is 9.8 Newton. It is constant for a body and not change. It is not constant but changes from place to place. It is measured by beam balance and it is measured by spring balance. Okay, now here some solved examples are given that you have to read. First I am explaining, and other solved examples you have to read and understand. A boy walks first a distance of 0.5 km in 10 minutes, 1 km in 20 minutes, and the last 1.5 km in 30 minutes in the uniform motion. Find the average speed of the boy in meter per second. The motion of the boy can be considered in three parts. In first part, distance d is 0.5 km, time is 10 minutes. So speed equals to, how to calculate speed? Distance upon time. Okay, see here, 0.5 upon 10, that is 0.05 km per minute. In the second part, kilometer and 1 kilometer in 20 minutes, so speed equals to 0.05 km per minute. In the third part, he walks a distance d, 1.5 km in time 30 minutes, so speed equals to 1.5 upon 30, 0.05 km per minute. That the speed of the boy remains same throughout his journey. How? It is 0.05, it is 0.05 and it is also 0.05. Speed remains same. Okay, so uniform motion is there. Now 1 kilometer is equals to 1000 meter and 1 minute is equals to 60 seconds. So average speed of the boy 0.05 kilometer per minute. Okay, so in the upside where it is given kilometer, we multiply it with 1000, and in the denominator side we multiply it with 60. Okay, so that it can be converted into seconds and meter. It will become 50 meter upon 60 seconds, that is equals to 0.83 meter per second. Here we calculate all the values and then we convert it into the different desired units. Okay, now read other solved examples. Thank you.